The Mandan Public School September 3rd meeting to order. First item on the agenda is Pledge of Allegiance. Please join me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Next item is approval of agenda. Any changes for the agenda? Seeing none, what are the wishes of the board?
Move to approve the agenda.
We have a motion to approve. Do we have a second?
Second.
And we have a second. Any further discussion? Seeing none, please call roll.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Next item is public communications. Anybody in the audience wish to address the board? Seeing nobody moving, we'll move on to the next item. As administrators report, the board picture. We have an individual gone, so we're going to do that at the next board meeting, correct?
That's correct, yep.
So remember that at the next board meeting. Update on the Mandan High School construction, Dr. Bitts.
Yeah, we had a construction meeting today. We meet every Tuesday with the team, and we went through, and I typed up a little summary. Right now, we are running 3 buses back and forth between the new high school and the old high school. Don't like to do that, but right now that allows us to have all the classroom space we need. Real quickly, their schedule, they said that by next Monday, the September 9th, the CTE classroom should all be ready. So we're looking forward to that. That'll be a nice addition. The following week, Monday the 16th of September, we'll have our band and choir classrooms, our locker rooms, and our culinary kitchen. So that sounds like a long time away, but that's only 8 days away, 8 more school days away, and we'll have all that back. And then Tuesday, September 24th, we'll have our weight room, and that's an issue of materials coming in. So we're looking forward to that. And then throughout October, we have 5 CTE shops, our career and tech ed shops. Those are going to be phased in that month. In November, we'll get the main gym will be done and be ready. And then sometime 2025, hopefully early 2025, we'll have our auditorium. I can answer any questions on the schedule if you'd like.
All right, any questions? Dr. Bitts, on the auditorium, they're going to use the old one until that point in time.
Correct. We've told them that they're welcome to use that. So
Okay, so we do have plans for everything pretty
we
much
do.
in place.
It's not ideal, but the staff has been great. I think between Dr. Rederath and I, we've been up at the high school almost every day between us, and the staff is doing well. The morale is good, and I think we're doing well.
Good deal. Any other questions? Not seeing any. Dr. Bitts, thanks for the update. You want to go into the 2024-2025 enrollment update?
Correct. I have that, and if you look in your packet, I believe it's, oh shoot, I'm having trouble finding it, but that was our first day enrollment, and I think we were up 128 or 129 students, if I remember. I did run it, oh, thank you, Carly. I did run it as of Thursday, this coming Thursday, 2 days ahead, and we were up 55 students, which is what we said would happen. Kids aren't showing up, and we're getting them pulled out. So I think we built our budget on an increase of 40. We're up 55, so I think we're in pretty good shape there. And then I will draw your attention to it's just some on the bottom of the page. We wanted to get more students in Mary Stark. You can see that's happening. We wanted to get more students in, or get some students out of Fort Lincoln, get some students out of Red Trail, and that's happening too as the boundary, those flex areas. We're using that to balance enrollment. So it's happening, but at a slower pace.
Okay, good. Any other questions? You think this is a pretty solid number now? Because
yeah,
now
I do.
You've had people in class for a week, otherwise there probably is absent, so you have a pretty good idea.
I do. I know we had a couple of families a couple of kids in registering today. I think we're close. I don't think it's going to jump one way or the other a whole lot.
And there's always movement.
Right, I'll
Even
bring
through
it
the year.
every day. We add and subtract kids every day, but I will bring another enrollment update in 2 weeks.
Okay, sounds good. Next item on the agenda is the July 2025 meeting date change, which is actually in the next school year.
Correct. We had, well, here we go. I got it, finally got it up here. We had it scheduled where we were going to meet on Monday, July 14th. That was a conflict with the Park District meeting. So if it's okay with you, we'd just like to move our meeting to Monday, July 21st.
Don't see that being an issue. Any issues with that with anybody?
The city contacted us and said the room wasn't available, so,
I think that is fine.
okay.
Then the next item is the North Dakota School Board Association Annual Convention, the 24th and the 25th of October.
Correct, and their agenda is in there. I think it's on page 4 of your packet. Mr. Peters has already asked to be registered for both days. If you'd like to attend, please let me know and I will get you registered.
When is the registration on this, Dr. Betts?
Usually it's about the first week in October, and then there's an increase. So if you could let me know by October 1st, that would be great.
Okay. So if you want to go, let them know. New school board members, remember you do have to go do the new school board member one. So just keep that in the back of your mind. All right. Anything else, Dr. Betts? Moving on, then we'll go to the consent agenda. The items on the consent agenda: review and consider approval of previous board minutes from August 19th, 2024. Review and consider approval of previous board retreat minutes from August 19th, 2024, and accept the facility and finance minutes from August 26th, 2024. What's the board's wishes?
I'd move to accept the consent agenda.
All right, we have a motion to accept. Do we have a second?
Second.
And we have a second. Please call roll.
Yes.
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 Yes. Next item is unfinished business. We have no unfinished business, so we'll move on to new business. The first item under new business: review and consider approval of the 24-25 school board goals.
Yes, you'll see in your packet that we had the committee goals. The ones in green are what we had talked about at the retreat as possible additions. Under policy and personnel, we added that just reviewing devices, iPads, cell phones, access, availability, and those pieces there. We talked about in student achievement, reviewing district curriculum committees to be added to that, as well as one change I'd like to make to F is considering grading practices. I think district-wide, we've had a lot of conversations specific to the middle school, but I think it's important that that committee looks at it at a K-12 lens. So just some semantics there, but I would consider grading practices just throughout the district. And then in facilities and finance, we added considering contracting for an updated facilities plan to the goals. And Dr. Bitts and I just wanted the board to look at them and make sure that we have what we talked about. If there's something missing, we can adopt these tonight and approve them, or we could think about them another couple weeks and come back as well.
All right, thank you. Any comments, questions, motions? Go ahead. Do you want to consider the grading practices for all K through 12 rather than just the middle school?
Yes,
With that change?
with that change.
Okay.
Second.
And a second. Any further discussions, comments, questions?
Could I get some clarification on the grading practices when you say district-wide?
Yeah, we've talked a lot about the middle school right now is standards-based like our elementary, and how that translates then to grading at the high school is different. And so I think it's important to look at what we do at the elementary, what works well there, what we do at the high school, and what we do at the middle school to make sure it's all cohesive when we're talking about grading practices. And that, to me, is beyond just letter grades versus standards. To me, that's how much do assessments count? How much daily work are we doing? How are we balancing those things in grade books and getting some cohesion there? And I think that's something that's beyond just the middle school specific for conversation.
All right, thank you.
Any other questions, comments? Hearing and seeing none, please call roll.
Yes.
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 Yes. Next item is review and consider approval of open enrollment application seeking a deadline waiver. In front of you should be 3 individuals that were set there for you that are seeking a waiver in regard to this. Dr. Ritterath, you want to add anything to that?
No, just that we'd recommend approval. It's a family that's been with us and they're in Bismarck right now and hoping to get back to Mandan, so we'd recommend approval of their open enrollment.
Okay. This is a temporary move then for them, is what
They're
this is.
hoping so, and so they are willing to transport and want to keep their kids in their home schools, and we want to allow them to do that.
And I notice I said 3, there's actually 4 here.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 4 of them in this request. All right, any questions, comments, motions? We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing and seeing none, please call roll.
Yes.
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 Yes. Next item on the agenda is future meeting dates. September 16th, regular school board, 5:30 City Hall. September 16th, budget hearing, 6 o'clock City Hall. September 23rd, student achievement, 5 o'clock at the Brave Center. September 30th, policy and personnel at 5 o'clock at the Brave Center. October 7th, regular school board meeting, 5:30 at City Hall also. Any other meetings we should be aware of? Seeing and hearing none, meeting adjourned. Thanks, everybody.